Okay, and we are live. So, we're up and ready when you are.
Okay, I'm ready. Do you want me to do the intro?
Do the thing.
All right. Count me down.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, all. Welcome to the Clock Tower. I'm Colton here with Brandon, and this is Office Hours. This is our live and unscheduled Weiss Schwarz show about nothing in particular. We're just here to vibe, hang out, make sure that our streaming stuff works because we're definitely doing another Christmas charity live stream. Yeah, it is that time of year again. We're like 6 weeks away. We haven't set a date for that. Not even. We're probably close to like 4 weeks away. We haven't set a date yet, but that will be happening relatively soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously looking forward to that. That's my favorite thing that we do every year. So, it'll be good. But that is kind of what we're doing here, is making sure that all of our stuff works in advance of that.
And just playing some Weiss.
And just playing some cards, because we can. We did drop a Clock Talk earlier today, if you didn't see. Can you guys see that okay? Is that enough light? Because we're in Brandon's office. And
Hence office hours.
Hence office hours. And we don't want to use the fluorescent lights because they look bad and they draw lines all over the screen. It's not an ideal. It's not an ideal experience. So
We're friendly. So, anyway. Yeah.
what up, Brayden?
So, yeah. Basically, we're just here just playing some Weiss and having some fun.
Well, I'm playing Haruhi, so we'll see how much fun either of us has.
I'm playing Card Captor. So
If I have my way, you don't get to
We're
have
balancing
fun.
it out.
But I'm also playing Haruhi, which, there's always the possibility that I don't get to have fun either. Because I'm playing Haruhi. I did win a buy card with this set.
Yeah, I know. I'm never going to hear the end of
You're
that.
never going to hear the end of it. My proudest achievement as a Weiss player is winning a buy card with Haruhi. Bottom left corner is a little dark. Right has some glare. Okay.
Yeah. That's fair. Well, I just try to keep the deck there, and as long as the content's in the middle, it should be okay then.
All right.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fair. Work in the morning is the thing that keeps us all from this game. But thanks for stopping through, though, and being able to just kind of come hang out and vibe for a minute or two.
Dropping one. We're going to go. But yeah. This.
Yeah, I'm playing Card Captor, playing into the...
2.
Well, I mean, you see the bar top end here.
Yeah.
1, 2.
I mean, I know what it is because I've played into your Card Captor enough.
I mean, you think you know what it is. Here's the win top end, so you never know.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair.
Just 1, 5?
Yeah, just 1/5.
Good.
But yeah, no, just half of this is just to play Weiss and hang out. The other half is to make sure that everything works because we do have the Christmas charity live stream coming up in relatively short order. So we want to make sure that
Power itself?
Yeah.
4.
We want to make sure everything is in good working order. And we're gonna start reaching out to people about
3.
getting that scheduled and getting, figuring out who wants to be on it, et cetera, et cetera. So you were over there, right? Were you over
Yeah.
there? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were.
Yeah. Power itself.
Okay. Oh, that's right. It does that is what that card does.
Right? It's also a free runner, so...
Yeah. All right,
Deal
well,
with it.
we're going to have a problem if we don't draw 0. We didn't draw 0. We have a problem. Well, I guess... I mean, we have a great level 1 hand.
Oh,
but,
perfect.
yeah, we're gonna... That's a runner.
It is a runner.
Yeah. 2. Take our 2 stock and run.
Let's go with...
But yeah, the season's over, so we get to play whatever we want.
That is true. That is a true statement you have just said. That is a brainstormer. Let's throw this back here. Put this one. Clock level.
We don't have Discord up right now, Braden, but maybe we could get Braden in here if he wants to chat.
Uh,
Is that easy to set up on your end, Mr. Tech Person?
Yeah, I don't have that capability here.
Okay.
It would have to be through your stuff, and then it would just be through the stream through the microphone next to it. Otherwise, it'd be coming through double through the computer.
Okay.
So if you wanted to try to do that, you could.
Yeah, Braden, if you want to jump in here, we can at least try to see if it'll work.
Draw one, ditch one. Oh, I actually wanted that one.
As soon as Discord installs 15 updates, because it does that every time I open it now, it feels like.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the thing. Pay one. We're gonna ditch those two. Bounce this back to hand. Spot this from waiting room. Slam the CX.
All right.
Just through your volume.
Braden says he'll be on the server. All right. So if I just open up the chat that he's in and just like let it go, and
Yeah.
he'll get picked up in the microphone, and hopefully that'll work. Is
I
that
mean-
the plan? All right.
I
If that's
mean-
the plan, that's the plan. All right. I'm gonna mute this tab real quick. All right, Braden, go ahead and say something to the world. I think you're ready to roll here.
Testing. Can the world hear me?
I mean, yeah.
We can.
Yeah, and microphone at least gets picked up, registered. It's gonna probably sound awful, but
It very well might sound awful.
All right. Let's see.
Well, you're cutting.
Can the world hear me?
yeah, no, it comes.
Oh
through.
wow, sweet.
It actually comes through pretty well.
That's hilarious that actually works. All right.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, hold on. I'm getting an echo from me now.
All right.
Oh no, wait, that was from that. I think. It doesn't matter.
So I can see what you guys are doing. It's just going to be like weirdly delayed a little bit.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay,
So
so
yeah,
no, you haven't swung at me.
What?
Yet. You haven't swung at me. Yet. Sorry, I got distracted. Continue.
for 3.
All
You're
right.
just so. No, thank you.
I'm sorry. Let's pay attention.
I noticed. Swing here for 3.
So,
Okay.
how was your guys' Houston trip?
Oh,
Not good.
oh.
I mean, okay. We
I heard the final result.
yeah, it was. I mean, so for me, it was more like for 4. Sure, we're just gonna eat all of that. That's fine. No, for me, it was definitely a. It was an experience. I Gurra'd a guy, I got Gurra'd, and Ainz refused to cancel. Like
Or other way around.
not in no
damage.
particular order.
It refuses to take damage.
Or yeah, it canceled. It did nothing but cancel. Right.
Yeah.
Of course, I drew a climax, by the way, in case you're wondering.
No, obviously I bombed out pretty early, but like,
And then- Brandon, I heard you missed Alice, the Impossible.
oh, I had 2 really bad games of Alice. One of them I managed to actually like come back from and was like geared to win. And like he just double gurred me
3.
from 2-2 into 7 out of 21. I was actually a little upset about that one.
All right.
That was game 1. But no, outside of that, yeah, the one where I didn't get the brainstorm until like,
I got combo.
because there were
3.
I ran 3 brainstorms. One was in stock, like really like deep, early in stock, and then the other other two
Let's see.
were
Brayden's
in.
a little quiet through my speakers, probably because he's not next to the mic.
Yeah, I'm pretty far away from your mic.
But sounds fine on the
stream.
on the YouTube video on the stream.
3.
Yeah, it was. I did not. Right. I'm 8 here.
Oh wow, you are 8. Hold on.
What?
Sorry. I'm paying like no attention to what's happening in front of me. Yeah, no, let's do that. That's fine. 2.
It's easier to do that than take things back. Yeah.
And then I guess we'll just crash that. Who cares? For 3.
But the weird part was like free fight was just took forever.
Yeah, I think that was probably the most frustrating part of the day, actually, because it's like you lose some games. That happens, especially in a meta like this one, where it's like you have a bunch of really powerful decks running around that can just kill you sometimes. So it's like, okay, it's whatever. Those things happen. But then you go over to free fight, and it's like the process of free fight. We didn't talk about this on the show at all, but the process of free fight was like so slow. Like, and you have to play 4 rounds to get the promo. So we got over there basically as free fight was opening.
Mm-hmm.
And like it took us 3 hours, probably close to 3 hours to just get 4 rounds of free fight in. And like a round of Weiss in a free fight context shouldn't take more than 25 minutes.
No.
Oh,
It
that
used to be a little bit better, I think.
I literally played Gura in free fight just to
It's been
try to
a few
speed it up.
years since we've had free fight, of course, but free fight back in the day was about the same as what it was. You needed to have the same thing that you needed, where you needed a whole bunch of rounds against random people.
Mm-hmm.
But for this one, you got to choose your promo. I think for the last ones, you had to do like 3 different sheets for each one of the, like a sheet for each game.
See?
No.
Not 4.
Hey, I canceled. Was it my first cancel? It might be my first cancel. 1's good. Yeah, no. Free fight was like, I love the idea of free fight. Like, I want to see more free fight for sure, but it was not an amazing experience. The making of free fight was not an outstanding experience.
Gross.
Man, none of my healers are in here, so even if I could mill out, it wouldn't matter.
Yep. Free fight, and the concept of free fight makes it so much better, because you guys had the post-COVID tournaments where it's like you're just sitting there staying in when you're X and 3.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want it to drop because nothing else happens for the rest of the day.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Nothing happens, and it's super frustrating to just sit there with, so little to do. So like it was definitely better than having nothing for sure, but it was so stock soul. I don't have a combo. We're just gonna start swinging for 2. Yeah, it's definitely better than nothing, but and like the guy the guy who was running it was doing his absolute best.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know his name. I don't recognize him, but like he was great. He was not the issue. The issue was definitely that for 3. The issue was definitely that the system itself was pretty deeply flawed. Yeah, we'll just crash. Please don't trigger. Sweet, for 3. And then those are supposed to proc right away, but they proc now because I say they do.
Yeah, I wonder how much of it has to do with Bushi Navi and the full implementation of everything with that.
Because the thing was like
Bushi Navi's been great so far, based off what I've heard.
From the player side of things, for sure.
As a new implementation for the app.
Yeah, from the player side, it's been really solid. I know that there have been some difficulties on like the organizer side of it. Like, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but like it's early on in its use, Like, long-term, I think that Bushy Navi is going to be really great. But Bushy Navi wasn't even involved in the free fight, as far as I could tell. Like, it was literally just... It was all just pen and paper. So, like, I just wish that... So, I mean, like, we haven't really gone into any kind of detail about why it was frustrating. Like, it was really only frustrating because there was one guy at a station, at a booth, running the whole thing. You had to...
For Vanguard.
Vanguard,
all of them.
yeah, for Vanguard, Shadowverse, and Weiss. And you had to... You got paired with someone, you went, sat down, played your game, and then you had to stand in line for 20 minutes until you got back to the front, the guy verified that you played, signed off on it, and you found your next partner. And it's like... Honestly, like, I just wish that they would have just, like, let us play and do it ourselves and then just handed us promos. Like... I know that they don't want the promos to be, like, super valuable in the secondary market, but if you don't want the promos to be valuable in the secondary market, then just, like, give them out like candy. Just everyone gets one, you know? Like, who cares? You know? Like, don't make it... Like Bushiroad's the one making it weird in that context. So, I would like to see that be different. Just, like... Even if people aren't trustworthy to get the promo, like even
instead of it being every round, I think it should be like every 2 rounds, 3 rounds, or something. Just reduce the line because that's the main problem is the line.
That makes a lot of sense. Or like you partner up with 4 people, like you get a pod of 4 people, and then you play each other. You play like 3 rounds essentially.
You rotate the pod or something.
Do you want to win this? I mean, you can.
No, I mean...
You might as well. It's a cost 1. Like, it forces me to pay the 1 again.
Yeah, sure.
I also only have 2 cards in hand, so what do you want to do?
Just leave it there. I don't want to actually make decisions with that card. Turn it into a clock card or whatever. For 3.
I just will not cancel.
No.
This is still deck 1, by the way.
I know. I'm aware. I'm very aware.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like...
What? 2 speed in my Haruhi list? No.
Two of these are cancels. 2 of these have to be cancels.
For 4.
Okay, well, there's that one. Got 1 card left, so...
I wonder what it might be for 3.
Nope, that is not a cancel.
Well, you lied to me.
I thought it was going to be a cancel.
But, so... Joseph in the chat mentioned he's got a tournament coming up. He's thinking about Ichika or...
Let's see.
Each
How
stand
is
by
Haruhi
Azula.
since power up?
Oh, hold on, Braden. We're working on Joseph's question real quick. We're gonna work our way down.
Any advice between
different.
Ichika and the
Question.
8th standby Azula avatar?
Actually, Braden, you're the one to answer the Ichika question. Like, to talk about
Sure,
Ichika
yeah.
for sure.
Oh,
Like,
Ichika list?
yeah, like
Yeah,
it's not really a question, more just like advice. Joseph is asking for playing the 2 combo Ichika list. Refresh point, of course. And we eat the 3. Oh my gosh. All right, fine. Draw. No clock. I drew a climax.
Yeah, so when it
Cross turn
comes
slot kick.
I don't care.
to
I'm gonna
Ichika,
heal. Actually, no. I'm gonna do this. No, I have to play this first. Wow. Oh, that's right. These come back. Those come back. So we're gonna grab that. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna heal. Tap, pay 2 to salvage something. I don't even know what. I don't even know if I care. We're just gonna grab the healer.
Yeah, so Ichika's interesting because the level 1 combo in Ichika is like not the best selective thing. It grabs zeros all the time, but that's like all it grabs. Anytime I've ever played with it.
Power's on board.
The other big thing with running like a
11,
2
5,
combo Ichika list is like, yeah, the finisher's like almost good enough. But it's not like almost all the other Quince decks have a better finisher payoff than Ichika. And I feel like having that early play combo really is what drives the deck apart from every other Quince deck or other, like, it's like how Kanata plays extremely differently than other Hololive lists.
Power tie.
It has its
On attack, burn 1.
own niche.
For 3. You're gonna get your clock kick.
I'm gonna get the clock kick. It's just a matter of how I want to get the clock kick. Whether I actually want to save the character with the backup or not. I'm just gonna get the clock kick.
Okay. So 3 first.
Honestly, I believed if Ichika had a good off finisher, they wouldn't run the finisher. They would just run max out on the early play combo, probably.
Kind of like the slime archetype.
Yeah, they would play like slime. Except imagine if Miron had defensive Scry 2 on it,
3
on top of everything else, and instead of 1 card of surge compression, it's double surge compression.
On attack, we sack. Come on. Hit. Oh, it hits! It hits! It hits! For 4! For lethal! Yes, Brandon?
Oh, no.
I canceled once all game. Don't you talk to me about sacking. I canceled once. Once all game. I deserve this. I deserved this.
So
unfortunately, the ability only procs when you drop the CX, so I can't do this again. Yeah, when this is played, if this is in center stage, this wasn't on stage when that was played. Okay, so now we still have a swing for lethal though. For 4, we still get to swing for game. We don't get there, but I don't even care. We did something here today, and I'm 11. How big is that?
11.5.
Okay. We did something here today, everyone. And I'm only out 1 here. So I've got cancels in there. Maybe I get lucky. How is Haruhi since the power up?
What's one of those weird things where so yeah, you top it with three combo Ichika. Yeah, Quince is honestly so the big thing that Quince is obviously missing is stock swap, and that's the one that everyone talks about. But another thing that Quince sort of doesn't have is just climaxless off finishers. There's just not a lot of those in any of the sets. They have all the utility, but they don't have if you look at the recent set that dropped Azure Lane, or even something. What other sets have plenty of off finishers? Sword Art has plenty of off finishers. Climaxless off finishers. Most old sets have 1 or 2 realistic off finishers, but it's Quince just literally doesn't have that. Besides the Miku Icy Tail, and that doesn't fit into any of the waifu archetypes basically, and it's jammed into the standby deck because you can change into it effectively without color, and the fact that Nino is also in blue just helps that.
3, of course.
So yeah, I think if Quince had a real off finisher, I feel 2 combo. Yeah, the pay to rest burn one. Yeah, it's that's the closest thing to an off finisher. There's on play burn one, on play top check to burn one, which I have played in my list before, just as more red splash, but it's not enough of an off finisher. It's not a real Icy Tail off finisher. It's not a burn 2 for some cost or something that you find in some other sets. It's not a restander. That can a climaxless restander. So yeah, Quince just doesn't have an off finisher that you can run in combination with the early play combo. Take advantage of all the compression resources you get. But I've also played a lot of the 8-choice Quince list. As Colin can probably tell you, I have played a lot of that deck.
Yes.
Yes.
Can confirm. Yeah, no, I've played into every Quince archetype because Braden built everything in Quince, and frankly, he's probably the source of my disdain for the set. Because
yeah, I pulled out 8 Salvage, and the first game he had against of Dragon Maid versus 8 Salvage, he just Damn, you have everything that I can't do.
No. It's even worse. It's everything my deck does, just better. And it's better because of because of these fake conditions that it gets to me. It's like, oh, if you have two or more, if all of your characters have Ichika name, yeah, of course they all have Ichika or Itsuki, whatever. Itsuki, they're all the same. Of course they all have Itsuki in name. Of course they do, because that's the whole archetype. You're supposed to play them all together. Like, so you get all this. You get to have 9 cards in your hand. Like, honestly. If someone would just play 8 Salvage Quints and just lean into pushing damage with it, like, that deck is so good. That deck could play with all the stuff in the meta right now. People just aren't playing it, and it shocks me that no one's playing it. I don't play it because I don't like it. I have no...
See, I'm excited, Colton, to head over to your place and start dropping 8-bar Azure Lane on you. It's like
yeah,
the
that's...
most degenerate thing
it is.
Ever.
Oh, it is. It's terrible.
It's coming.
I know.
I've been running a lot of that at Legends recently, the locals.
Yeah.
Whenever we do have Weiss, and it's sort of nasty.
Yeah, it is.
Everything's free.
Yeah, it is. No, everything is. It's a really degenerate list. I mean, it topped its first event available. Like, it's a good.
Yeah, they had the 2-soul list of.
It's good.
Yeah, they did.
They did. No, like. There's definitely some stuff. There's definitely some stuff in Azure Lane that's just like absolute nonsense for 2. But yeah.
Draw phase. Was that,
yeah.
Or that would be an attack.
Attack phase, right?
Let's see how is Haruhi Sense power up? Haruhi Sense power up is definitely better.
Much.
I'd say it's probably like it's in terms of Weiss, like in how the game is played. It's one of probably the biggest like player knowledge checks that you can physically have in a game.
Oh yeah, I have absolutely. I got someone on 8 Salvage Ichika just because they didn't know the 2-0 event existed. Itsuki, whichever, whoever. Again, they're all the same. Point is, the 8 Salvage Quints list. I got someone on that with the 2-0 event that just yeets the climax away because they just never seen it before. Alright. It's mill level 2 or lower character, so when you attack it'll jump. 2's good. But yeah.
So Haruhi, if you're not ready for Haruhi, because it has such a unique disruption effect in preventing climax placement or yeeting climax mid-combat step. If you're not ready for that, it will, like, some decks just don't have ways of handling that.
Yeah, it will ruin your day if you're not ready for it. It might ruin your day even if you are ready for it, because it's also pretty, like, it's pretty hard to interact with it. Like, if you slam a climax, enough, like, I can deal with it.
Yeah. Haruhi has, funny enough, gotten better with the advent of all these on-attack level 1 advantage combos.
Yes, it has.
Back in the day when, like,
they're all 3/5.
Titan was the sauce, and something like, say, like Sunshine and everything was competing and trying to prevent on-reverse combos. Haruhi cannot do anything without the on-reverse combo in the
bar for 2.
New power-up set. But because we don't have that right now, because everyone's running on attack, and you can get your reverses, and nobody cares because you tri-field every turn. Haruhi's in like a weirdly like nichely well-positioned slot.
Yeah, and like
I'm not going to say it's good because
it's not.
Still loses to like just good Weiss gameplay.
Yeah, no, like the challenge with Haruhi is always that you still don't have good profiles. Like you have a couple of good profiles. You've got the Brainstormer now. Like you have an actual Brainstormer that is good. You have a level 1 combo. It's on Stock Soul, which isn't great, but like you have a level 1 combo that has selective on attack salvage. Like you have selective. You have a Ricky, like a real Ricky, an on play Ricky that just goes to get your combo or goes to get your your on reverse time machine. Like so you've got at level 2 you've got on play ditch salvage. So you've got much better fixing pieces. Mill is still a challenge for sure. But it's such a better experience to play post power up. It's so much better. As someone who that was my first Weiss set was Haruhi. Like having to try to
is as good as any vanilla deck can be with that just jams brainstorm every turn that has a plussing Reiki.
Yeah.
That's as good as it can get.
Yeah.
It's
and to be honest, the trick with Haruhi, the payoff
gets you quite far.
The payoff for playing Haruhi is twofold. One, you get to extend the game because your opponent doesn't get to combo. That's the biggest payoff. And the other payoff is your top end is free. In both parts of the Trouble Girl of the salvage top end are free. Because you're sacking a character that might have already crashed or doesn't matter because you're trying to close the game, revealing, hoping you see a level 1 or higher that you can just summon to the board for free. And the Trouble Girl's free on attack burn. It's not a great top end. It's certainly not a great top end. But it's free. So that means that you can invest your stock into your healers. You can invest your stock into you can play the back row and tap and pay 2 and burn 1. So that's my it's fun to play. I enjoy playing it. That's for me, that's the big selling point. I just think it's fun to play. I do think it's fun to kind of take this kind of old bad set and be it does one thing though. It does one thing, and it's definitely won me some games. I mean, like I said at the top, I did win the buy card with Haruhi. I have won a buy card for a regional tournament.
You fought 4 people who didn't know how Haruhi worked.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I fought a couple of people who knew how Haruhi worked.
I think you fought only Brandon, who's the only one who knew what that did.
But I will have you know, on that day,
who we invaded.
I beat Gura. I beat 8 Salvage Quince. I beat Alice. I beat some real decks that day. Did I beat Alice that day?
Fair,
I might not have beat Alice that
everyone
day.
Beat that 8 Salvage Quince list.
Oh man, I felt.
I don't know if he had a max rarity Quince list and he could not triple drop combo.
I felt bad for him, honestly, because his deck was fine. The issue wasn't his deck. The list was perfectly fine. He just could not find his stuff, which I've never seen before in Quince. It was bizarre actually how much he struggled. I did because he just could not find his stuff for anything. So just had an extremely unlucky day, and then didn't know not to swing with your non-combo lane, into a Haruhi holding up blue. So, but I'm not gonna lie, I took some satisfaction in. So hold on, was that here?
Yeah.
Okay, so that procs.
Yeah,
that procs. Yep. Yeah, we'll just take that, I think. And we'll drop this. And then here for 2.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I did take some joy, however, in beating the 8 Salvage Quince list because it's one of my personal nemesis. I don't like it. I don't like it as a list. I don't like playing into it. I don't think it's it's a little unfair, but it's not it's not a toxic list. It's just a list that I personally don't enjoy playing against. So, getting the win against that Quince list, and max rarity especially, with my old favorite list, yeah, that I took some joy in that, not gonna lie. You okay over there?
We'll find out.
Hit one.
I was really hoping you didn't have the bar in hand, but I already know you do.
I always have the bar in hand.
So Brandon,
yeah,
2 Soul Pants Muron. What's the answer for Slime now?
The worst part is I lost to that in Chicago.
I know we both lost to it in Chicago.
That's right. You lost to it too. Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. Man, Shioko 2 Soul. Yep. Right. With the ban list, no Shizu. So you're playing the Mirren. Yeah. You might as well play the 2 Soul at this point, especially with Azure Lane in play. People are already trying to prepare against eating Soul early. So can't beat him, join him kind of thing.
Yeah, it's Azure Lane is a Azure Lane itself. I don't think I don't know why I'm offering a cut. I don't know why am I offering. I don't think Azure Lane itself is toxic yet. I haven't played this yet. It's in my hand.
Okay.
Azure Lane isn't toxic yet, but it can get there really fast. Like, I don't think Azure Lane is going to be the problem, but I think the 2-soul damage archetype absolutely could be the problem very, very quickly. I think that could become a problem very fast.
I think it's so having played a lot recently with Azure Lane, I do think that cats are very strong because it's not even the 2-soul climax that does it. It's just cats.
Yeah.
Any climax you slam is just gravy on top of it.
2.
It lets you side Alice for no reason.
3. Yeah, 3.
But yeah, cats.
Well, assuming you see Alice.
Are very strong. If you're tired of losing level 0 games, go pick up Azure Lane. It's sort of nutty.
It's interesting.
If you don't want to care about level 0, it's that easy.
It really is.
2.
What are you hoping to announce in the next JP product announcement?
That's a great question. For JP, it can be it could be anything.
There's a few sequel sets here and there.
I will crash for 2. We got there.
Don Machi set 2. They could definitely do a Don Machi set.
Yeah, actually, Don Machi set would be really
definitely sees enough representation everywhere else.
Don Machi deserves a set 2. Much like mentioned earlier in the chat, Ruby also deserves a set 2.
Which is getting.
So I'm excited to see Ruby 2. I'm not a Ruby player. I don't watch Ruby. I don't have any strong opinions about Ruby. But I want to see that set did decently, but it's right there. It's really close to being to still being relevant. It's not there right now, but if it gets some help, it can be
a good on attack level 1 combo.
Yes, 100%. An on attack level 1 combo in Ruby would immediately make that set much more interesting. But yeah,
let's see. Fate, anything Fate. They could drop anything Fate. It's about time that we got another Fate set.
I'll buy anything Fate
on the schedule.
I'll buy anything Fate that comes to English.
I wouldn't be surprised by an SAO anniversary set.
Yeah.
Realistically, for
the
progressive.
Yeah, I'm expecting more info on the HoloLive production stuff because it's too much money.
Yeah, there'll always be more HoloLive.
I'm expecting them to take the Bang Dream route on. Eventually, they're going to start gen restricting everything.
Yeah.
Or make it subunits that they have here and there.
Which is that's probably the answer.
MyGo doesn't have a. Does MyGo have a booster set announced in JP?
No, it's just a
Bang Dream.
I don't know about JP. In English, it's just
deck.
In English, it's just a TD.
I don't think there's. I think the booster should have come with it if it was. I don't think there is. Should be burned 3.
Ruby has 3 of those. They're just either the combos are not good or the cards are terrible. Yeah, so they don't have on attack combos then. That's what I'm hearing. We're talking real on attack combos like cigarettes and check 4 add 1.
I was gonna say Magaro. Magaro is the most underrated level 1 combo, and I will die on this hill. I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying it's underrated. There's a difference. People think it's bad, and it's not bad. It's fine.
Cinder's not good. Everyone knows Cinder's good. And yes, green is not a real color in that set either. Everyone knows this.
The Cinder package, again, I haven't looked at Ruby in a long time, but I remember the Cinder package being super tempting and super interesting. There were some fun cards in there, I remember. I don't remember anything specific about it. I remember looking at it and going,
fun. I just remember the payoff being
again, why am I doing
Ophery could definitely use its second
refresh
season.
Points.
That would
That's
be
a cancel.
that would be
okay. And then these die.
exciting.
Oh,
because been out for a minute
it's
now.
not for free, but for 2.
Okay. My turn.
I'm waiting for a blue archive set. But
those are the cancels that Haruhi wasn't giving me.
Picked that up.
What's that?
Maybe we'll see maybe like a Blue Archive or another Gotcha game set.
I would see
you
for
always
me.
expect to see that.
I can believe in this thing too. It'd be a little early.
See, I'm hoping
still, I
for
think
some.
Duma 2 would be a thing.
I'm hoping for some
Especially
rebirth.
with the recent collaborations with Psy Games.
I want to see Konosuba 3.
Versailles 3 would be a thing.
I want to see Konosuba 3.
Versailles 3 is the company that made Versailles is celebrating like their anniversary or something like a little bit ago. Or the release of their latest game.
I'm looking for some sets from Rebirth from you to actually make its way into Weiss. Like, things were announced way a while ago, but actually just are still kind of relevant coming in. Like that, like you said, Konosuba 3 or
it's another one. They've been doing a few they've been grabbing series before they actually start airing, so that's definitely more of a possibility.
Yeah.
We need Darkness support.
No,
yeah, we could see more Konosuba.
You already brought Darkness to 4th. You don't need more Darkness support.
Darkness. I would see more. I would be happy to see more Darkness support.
Has a spin-off series, so those are all real things that they could do.
Yeah. You know how happy I would be if we got the Megamine spin-off series, like Legal with KS, and then immediately got Konosuba 3 right after that.
If you're gonna keep
offering. I do just keep offering.
I'm gonna keep. I'll take it.
As you should. As you should. How big is that right now? 13, something like that. Yeah.
13.
Yeah, I don't think I can actually touch it. I mean, I could, but it's again, is it worth it? That's always the issue. Is like.
Mushoku Tensei 2.
We had this conversation. You made this bet with me once. I'm not taking it again. Because we already know I win that bet.
Honestly, I think Mushoku 2 will be a real big, like, expected thing. Just because they have the second season airing.
4th, not 1st. Touche.
I love it. I love it. Oh, man. All right, let's do this. I'm tapping this for power here.
Sure.
For bar. I'll take a free bar. 2.
Yeah. I had to think about what was 1.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Darkness spinoff. Can't have a Darkness spinoff. It's not the girl who wins. Spoilers.
Yeah, I think what we want there. For 2.
1, 2.
It's your turn to just eat damage. 3. Okay. He does cancel. But yeah, no. Fortunately, Gunblade Knight, we will see more Ruby, so you might have a little more success jamming Ruby here in the near future. Which I'm excited to see. I'm happy to see more Ruby. I still want.
Yeah, it's like that. That's what a lot of people are sort of expecting. Mishoko gets unhit in preparation for a second set.
Ooh, I would be surprised.
Yeah,
especially with it.
Honestly, Dal has a crapload of content that they could always do their next season with.
There'll always be more. There'll always be more Dal. Like we were never gonna run out of Dal.
So.
Dal is another one of those infinity sets that will just go on forever.
I want my hot nun. I want Mia.
That's fine. 2.
But yeah.
3.
Let's see. That's about what I expect. I expect some announcements for their tournament series, their Spring Fest stuff.
You didn't hear?
And whatnot.
Dragon Man's allowed to run 12 climaxes now. You didn't hear? Cancel again. I'm never gonna get rid of this because I'm never gonna be level 2.
The worst part is there's a good chance
I'm not gonna go to level 2 here unless I mill out. All right, now what do I do with this? Honest question. What do I do here? I'm still stuck at 1. I was supposed to go to level 2 2 turns ago. I don't really have a way to clock myself. Unless I want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Dragon
11.
Maid anime set.
I mean, I'm always down for more Dragon Maid. Like,
There it is.
Yeah.
hey,
Well, the
no,
set has,
no cope, Space Cowboy. 4th place in NA Rumble with this list.
Right?
No cope.
Stop. Actually, you probably didn't edit it. Never mind.
No, this is the same exact list. I'm going to.
Yeah, when you cancel 8 times.
Yeah, my wife who protected me. All of them, apparently.
Stop it. Oh,
It's my favorite set. It's my favorite show.
I'm aware.
If you, if you, I'm trying to decide if I want to save that or not. Man, I need the Shiro encore is what I need.
Right. Clock encore yourself to death.
It's one of those things, like, if they haven't already done Danmachi support, I don't know why they would change and start doing it again now.
They have a new Danmachi
Whereas-
season coming, I
Whereas
think.
MTI has a second season airing right now, so it's like it's a good time to like actually make that.
Well, Danmachi has a new season coming, I think, if I remember right. And Dal has the new season coming.
Dragon Maid does not love you. Well, Dragon Maid hates everybody because it's an 8-bar deck, and it has all the problems of an 8-bar deck without a passive bar filter in the back row.
Everybody but him.
Everybody but me. It loves me. It treats me right. I don't know what everyone else is doing wrong. Actually, I do know, and I've said it multiple times, and I'm done trying to convince people it's a good set. Like, I'm done. I'm done. I've done my diligence. I've done what I have done what I came here to do. It is not my problem if people can't win with Dragon Maid
I want
anymore.
to point out.
I did everything I did. I did everything I could.
I want to point out you have 2 of your level 1 combo in clock.
I do.
And they've been sitting there.
Yep.
For. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. No, because Dragon Maid's a broken set. It just cancels.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon, you just need to get triple Lion King out and drop the choice every turn. It's that easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
Man. Cope and Sieve.
Gotta make the deck as Bushi intended to be.
Bushy didn't intend anything of this.
Okay, I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. Yeah, we do Slam.
This is why everyone hates Gura. It's because it's clearly designed to be
2.
that good.
Yeah. Everyone, yeah, and it's funny that people hate Gura as much as they do, and it's designed to be that good, and it just like still like it's good. It is good. It's just it's not dominant. It's not like I remember looking at
They already
it too.
banned the broken interaction. Now they're just keeping like the good interaction.
Yeah. KS is the most broken set. Why it doesn't have good finishers. Honestly, Space Cowboy, like you're not entirely wrong. Like there are a lot of good there are enough good profiles in Konosuba that if they gave it a really good finisher, it would actually be potentially a very powerful set. There's truth in that.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a reason
Konosuba is
What are you doing?
counting my
only
climaxes deciding that I want to swing
There's
it.
nothing else in the set but finishers.
Yeah, they're just all too expensive now. I mean, they were too expensive back then. Because if I don't attack here, I know I get this back.
Full
And I think I have a
swap
cancel
plus
here.
Fumio. It has the true
Yeah, I think I
reset
just
button.
pass. You're 3-2. Like, if you heal down to 3-0, like, that's fine. Like, I'm not clearing
Konosuba
that.
doesn't have a
Like, yeah,
real
that's
level
fine.
1 combo. That is correct, and that is what holds it back. They were on Bunny Girl Union for like 5 years.
Yeah, no, like, the best level 1 combo in Konosuba, for my money, is not even a level 1 combo. It's that level 2 Union. I love that thing. It's so much
You know,
fun.
it's a fake level
It-
1. It's a fake
yeah.
level 2 combo. It's
Yeah.
a level 1.
It is a level. It's for all intents and purposes a level 1 combo. If you stick around, Space Cowboy, my next I will play that. I'll play that. My
Alice is not a
Konosuba pile
level 2
next.
combo. It's a level 1 combo.
Yeah, no, it's a level 1 combo. Now it's half a level 1 combo. No, I do.
Neuron can be a level 1 combo if you play standby.
I do love Konosuba a ton though. Like Konosuba was the first set that I bought like a playset of, and it was like my first like real like crafting experience with a deck where it's not like I'm not just buying singles. I own the playset, so it's like I'm like just trying to build everything I can, trying to make all of it work. Like, oh man, it's so much fun. That set is tons of fun. You get to play all kinds of wild and wacky cards. It's absolutely a good time. I'm surprised you're not brainstorming.
I thought about it.
Mega Man engine bad. The level 1 stuff is, yeah, but the finisher is all types of good. Stock Swap Fumio for like 3 stock and then a burn 5 for pay 2 pitch 2 or whatever it is.
Pay 3 pitch 2, yeah.
Pay 3 pitch 2.
No,
It's like Stock Swap Fumio burn 5 at like for that few resources is just enough. Like it just is enough on every deck in the modern game.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Like the only way around Konosuba finishers are memory compression and like hand and marker compression.
Yeah, I had to be convinced that Darkness was the best package back when it dropped. Like I was pretty. I think
Merge is inherently super strong.
Yeah, no, the merge stuff is really fun. Like it's a good package. Excuse me. When the set first dropped,
Linked Palms, you only run the early play part of the Linked Palms. You run the old one. You can run the new one, but the problem with Konosuba nowadays is you cannot amass the resources needed to do your whole endgame play.
Doesn't actually matter.
Yeah, and that's so here's the thing though. So like what I've been doing is my favorite like mid game engine of like the mid game engines that are meant to be played that way is the Darkness. I really do like that merge package, like the resource, like it's really good rate. You get resources and all that. But the thing that I've really enjoyed with it is like in recent times, it's like I actually like I've been toying with Darkness again, and I put the Fumio Burn 5 package into Darkness. Like that's what that's my top end now. Like obviously like you have the cancel burns, if you keep them on board, great. But like the Fumio Burn 5 is like my actual top end, and you absolutely have the resources for that when you run the Darkness package because of how resource efficient that deck is. For 2.
Yeah, like the next best thing about Fumio Burn 5 is that it's all free. I mean, not that it's all climaxless.
Yeah.
So
and
you
like,
don't need to run a climax combo for that package.
Yeah, and if you have 4 stock, it lets you play the Megamine, summon the Fumio, use the Fumio, and then you have the 1 extra stock you need for the on attack, pay 3 if you attack with Megamine last. So like it's super stock efficient. It's it like by comparison.
Merge is inherently like incredibly strong. It's strong in Gurren Lagann. It's strong in Darkness. It's strong in Hololive, which is an on-reverse merged package. I forget, there was one other set that got merged recently, but yeah, merge with a check 3 is really strong. Cole knows about the Roboco deck too. I played that against him a few times.
That Roboco deck is pretty cool. I do think the Roboco is really fun.
With his favorite, starting the best event in Hololive, the 2-1 Gen 0 event.
I hate playing into that event, but I admire it.
Okay, yeah, Alice Gear got double merge. Yeah, that sounds about right.
You want to know what I just drew?
I already know.
All right.
Just do the thing.
All right.
Yep.
How many 6s are you out?
6.
You're out 6?
Nice. Right? I hope so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, and I saw you trigger 1.
Yes, multiple burn ones are in fact quite good. The biggest problem with the burn ones is that you have to cancel. Or your opponent... So your opponent will always cancel, so you'll always get those burns, but you need to cancel to get your own burns. Which never happens.
Okay.
You just eat damage.
I think
for
I'm
no
overing
reason.
this one, right? Or is that 11?
Yes, it's just 11, yeah.
So we're Power Tide. On attack, ditch 2, Icy Tail. 4
Yep,
cards.
Seizure is still another one of those knowledge check
There's one of
cards,
them.
like we were talking about earlier with Haruhi. Seizure is just one of those knowledge checks that you got to know that Konosuba will drop on you.
Yep.
It's the same as knowing what sets have tap counter, what sets got money counter.
Oh my gosh! Oh, it canceled. Okay. So
Yeah,
the actual swing is for 3 and bar.
That's gonna stick.
It is gonna stay.
No!
No, it's not. Okay. All right. On attack, reveal, burn 1. Swing
Burn
is
one,
for 1,
side
2,
one.
3, 4.
Easy money.
No.
Okay.
Bigger there.
You're bigger there, yeah. All right. How many are you out?
I have 2 left in deck.
Yeah, I think I just need to swing like a normal person. We will on attack will reveal, but we will not burn. Swings for 5. Yes. Okay, well hopefully.
No.
Oh man, that's rough. Okay. Somehow you lived through all that. How many am I out? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm out 4. Good luck with that.
Let's see, playing Guilty Gear. Funny enough, I'm not buying Guilty Gear. It's one of the few sets I won't be buying.
I know, right? Does Brayden look like a fighting game player to you?
Man, I play so much Smash. So I really like the flavor that they're putting out in Guilty Gear. The flavor is top tier for Weiss.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like they're hitting the nail on the head with that. From an outsider's perspective,
It
like as
looks
someone who
the
does not
step
play
plays
Guilty
like you're
Gear.
playing a fighting game. You got meter burn type stuff with your events and your level and all your stuff in memory. So
Burn 1, and then swing for 4.
I've only seen. I haven't done a cohesive look at all the cards yet. I'll do that later. But
I don't know this.
I hope so, man.
far, the cards themselves are pretty good.
You don't have triple tap counter.
I didn't have anything in hand.
Okay. The fact that you somehow almost won that game is actually hilarious. All right, refresh point, eat the 1, and then the actual swing is for 3.
Yeah.
Cancel on 3.
Weiss
And I drew it again! I drew it again!
Times recently where Weiss flavor hasn't been the best. The biggest
You need a
time
purple.
period was between Titan
Hitting 2 just because I can.
2's release and COVID. There wasn't a lot of flavor in what Weiss decks did. It's yeah, they all have
Alright, we're gonna
flavor in the set, but it's what's actually
burn one.
played sometimes isn't the flavor, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I think that that's part and parcel of they're trying to make decks better. I think that if they want to lean super far into the flavor, they have to experiment with some off the wall mechanics. And when they do experiment with more off the wall mechanics, they like to nerf the rest of the set in case that mechanic is super strong. They're a little.
Well, yeah, that's what happened in Dow.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the flavor was you get 3 choices like a visual novel, and then suddenly the set's nutty.
Yeah.
And kills you.
Yeah, I think that Dell's the exception. I think most of the time when they try to go heavy on flavor, it's not as effective. Like with Konosuba, for example. Konosuba, there are a lot of really, really flavorful,
Flavor
fun
is a
cards.
good reason to play Weiss. I do agree.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with that. I think that Konosuba is a good example of a set that has a ton of flavor, but some of the most flavorful cards are the ones that aren't that good. If I'm being honest, a lot of the Megamine explosion cards.
The best flavor. I think the Darkness deck is one of the best flavorful decks that we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. But I also think that because they're exploring a different design space, they're going to be a little less. They're going to be a little less aggressive on what the deck is allowed to be good at. Because they're afraid that if the deck is too good, then they're going to create a monster by accident, which is what they did with Dow. By the way.
Yeah, JoJo really suffered for having flavor.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
there's a few other reasons why JoJo suffered.
Mob was pretty
I don't think it's
flavorful
just
too.
because of flavor.
Mob was pretty flavorful, and it was not good.
Mob had a lot of flavor.
I'm trying to think of the other stuff that like was really flavorful in recent times. I don't remember. I got them.
There's a handful of Azure Lightning cards that actually have decent flavor in them.
Fair enough.
It's a mobile game set, but there's some decent flavor in it. What else? What else came out pretty recently?
What's the?
There was a time where some other good flavorful things were really good, like Sword Art Online, the Switch deck.
Yeah, the Switch mechanic. Yeah,
that was like really good flavor.
Trying to think of what else is actually like super.
Darkness got saved by super strong cards from 1 and 2. Well, yeah.
So this is my most.
Same thing happened in JP with Sympho Gear.
This is my most flavorful deck.
Deck was like absolute trash for years, and then they released like another dumb early play combo that does too much, and suddenly the deck's like unstoppable in the JP scene and needed to get banned. So yeah, that happens a lot where you get these old sets with strong profiles. Seven Deadly Sins has a bit of flavor. The first set definitely had quite a bit of flavor with the Meliodas package.
Gurren Lagann
the second set
is an OG with a lot of flavor in it.
I guess.
I think Gurren has a lot of flavor to it. This is the deck that I play that has the most flavor. This is my Konosuba Komiko Forbidden Weapon list. So, cancel one. This is one of my favorite lists. This is easily...
Is that Magic record? Where did that deck come from?
I mean... The depths of hell.
That's not a cheap set either.
This is the budget deck.
This is the budget deck. He is playing the budget deck.
Let me clarify that.
Okay, so this mill 2... Games Power, it's 3.
Flavor. Ray Zero had some decent stuff. I think Memory Snow had a few decent things for
Memory
flavor,
Snow, I think. I mean, Memory Snow was like memory... It was a memory set.
I think were a little less, but...
A little obvious, but yes, for 2.
Down the front, some good stuff. I can agree with that.
2.
Ramadan is still the best flavor out of any Weiss set ever. And it's not even close. I think. Ramadan is the best flavor of Weiss Schwarz.
You know, Space Cowboy, you make a good point. Spy Family does have good flavor. Spy Family is really fun. Like with the mechanics that switch between like the essentially the spy form and like the civilian form. That's pretty fun. I'm enjoying that. Is it a good set? I don't want to answer that question. But is it fun? Yes.
Pretty alright. I don't think it's going to be quite as good as Chainsaw Man, but I think it's pretty good.
Earth, Weave, and Fire, I don't know anything that Bocchi the Rock does, frankly. So I'm excited for it to come to EN, because I know a lot of people are going to buy it and play it. Like, I'm a huge fan of us getting stuff that people are going to buy and play because it means more players. And yes, 8 Pants, I think an 8 Pants Spy list is the best one. It's just I
was making sure it was a runner.
No, it's an Adachi, Akatsuki. For Cheery. It's a Cheery for Magic characters.
I think Pant's Choice is really strong for Spy with the Anya finisher. I think that's what a lot of people gravitate towards because Anya is Anya.
Yeah. Anya's gonna get played a lot just because it's Anya, but I agree. I don't think it's.
But yeah,
this. I think the Your stuff is
level 1 is probably the go-to.
Yeah.
I think the Your stuff is like I think the Your stuff's decent. Like I think the Your stuff is at least fun. Like I don't know if it's good, but it's playable. You can play it and it'll go.
Oh,
okay.
I know what list this is for Magia Records. And I'm disappointed in it already.
I mean, yeah, you should be.
To be fair, if you check out my Encore decks, I have this. I think I have a similar list to this brewed up on there right now.
To be fair, I believe it.
With the dumb doppel mechanic.
Ugh.
Yeah, dude. I don't. I've tried to play this list, and no. I don't like it.
I think I found a solution for doppel. There's a con on Saver in Magia
Yeah.
Record that I think interacts and works with saving your doppel when it gets killed by your opponent.
I think we'll do this.
Careful there. Madoka isn't real. Madoka will kill you.
Right?
Madoka.
I have put Carmen from Pittsburgh in the Madoka zone. I've put both of these fools in the Madoka zone before.
You just watch someone dirtle for 5 hours. It's a great time. Yeah, this is the best combo in Konosuba. It's the best plussing combo in Konosuba. Not even close. And you know I'm not kidding when I say that. Because what else is there? We're going to swing here. We're going to give this crap ton of power for 2. Swing here.
See?
2.
Sometimes you hit level 2 and you never leave level 2.
I mean, that is a true statement.
Oh, sorry.
There you're fine.
For 3. Now we'll find out if it actually is a good combo. Today it's a pretty good combo. We plus 3. Alright, you're in.
Mm-hmm.
And then this procs. Look at that. It's a plus 4 combo, basically.
P5 is a really good set.
I like P5. I like it. It's fun. It's all I'll say for it, though.
It's also like the most expensive set in English Weiss Schwarz.
Excuse me. It is one of the most expensive sets in English Weiss. It's also, for my money, the best looking set in English Weiss. The art is impeccable.
I think Persona 5 is like the most asked set from like new players who ask about the game. It's like, oh, I see P5 has a set. It's like, can I get P5? I'm like, no, you can't get P5. I just tell them don't expect to get P5.
Yeah, that's basically where I ended up. I was like, can I get Persona 5? And it was like, this is going to be a $600 purchase to buy even a deck. And it's like, fine. I had the money that summer, so I bit the bullet. I'm glad I did. Like, I'm glad I have it. It was worth it for me. That's easily the most I've ever spent on a deck, though. And I will probably never spend that much money on a deck ever again.
Meanwhile, Braden's out here dropping $1,400 on Asher.
Yeah, no, I've watched you spend. How much did you spend on that No Game No Life SP? How much did I watch you spend on that? I think it was Detroit.
The one or the English ones?
The one you bought off of. I think you bought it off of Greg in Detroit.
Yeah, so that was a Japanese one. That one was. Oh no, I didn't buy that in Detroit. That was the Hololive SSP.
That was the Hololive.
Yeah,
that was the Hololive. Okay, how much damage did I eat here? Okay, that was a Hololive. Yeah, all right, you're in.
Attack.
Yeah, my No Game No Life play set is worth probably $10,000.
I'm not shocked.
That's actually just crazy for 2.
2 is good. No, it's not. I don't know why I said 2 is good. It's not. 2 is obviously not good. It's getting late. It's late out here in these streets. I need to go to bed.
SSP. Most of the SRs and triple Rs.
Draw. Oh, that's a really good setup there. That's a good setup. We'll leave that there.
I'm working tons of overtime right now to pay off the last SSP that I bought.
Yeah. Yeah.
These two haven't seen me in person since Chicago for that reason.
You're not wrong. Literally have not seen this man in months because he's been picking up overtime because of all these cards that he's buying. For 2. Like, I respect it, but he's insane.
In Chicago, in Chicago and like Detroit leading up to Chicago, I spent $1,600 on 2 SSPs.
For 2.
Absolutely insane.
Okay. And then
I'm still.
oh, sorry.
working.
Your abilities need a resolve. Sorry.
I am Madoka, sir.
Yeah. It's like watching an Alice player, but it's much worse. Okay, when this gets reversed, we're going to start milling.
That's what I'm doing.
Start milling.
It goes into wagering.
Luckily, next year, I'm buying significantly less sets than I did this last year. So far, I'm only buying 1 Vanguard case and probably half a case of the
Did I play
Bunko
this
set.
turn? I did. I forgot my mandatory mill. Oh well. Yeah, it's a mandatory mill. Whoops. Oh well.
So this upcoming year is looking much kinder to my wallet.
Finish milling off of this. Nothing happens. Alright, and then we swing here. 4-1. And I have the salvage on it. I'm going to salvage.
Buying Guilty Gear.
I'm going to salvage this.
I do think Guilty Gear will be a worth
Okay, and then your
pick up at least just for being a fun set to grab. Chainsaw Man is definitely worth the money. Set's really good, especially if we see the continued like hits and support that Japanese has. Max Rarity English Idolmaster. Are those even that bad right now? The 1-0 combos.
For what set is that?
For Idolmaster.
Oh gosh, I don't even.
The original.
I don't even know.
The original reverse check 4 ad one.
I don't think I've ever looked for Idol. I've never looked for Idolmaster. I've never even looked at what that costs. I have no idea.
I remember back in the day fighting people in tournament with Max Rarity Idolmaster sets. Max Rarity Bang Drain when that dropped too.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. Like 100? Oh my.
That's not that bad.
You say that's not that bad. I don't know if I've ever spent $100 on a single piece of cardboard. I don't think I have.
On cardboard?
I think what's the most I've spent? I think I spent 40 on a mesmerizing water goddess one time. I think I got the other for 20 at some point. Because I own 2 of them.
Somebody who wasn't me picked up like all the SPs from the shop.
Just all of them?
They picked up they picked up like the 2 Mushoku Tensei SPs that were sitting in there, which is like a level 1 combo and like anotর Roxy SP.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
Picked up the Data Line Origami SP.
2.
They picked up
someone.
the Suisse SP from the
4.
premium set. I'm like, man, they just took everything.
That's insane.
I think they touched. Yeah, there was an SP Water Goddess.
Yeah, I think there was.
There, that they picked up. I think there was a Avatar Rare or 2 in there.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they just took everything.
I gotta get out there. It's been too long since I've been at the shop. I gotta get out there soon. I want to. It's been nuts the last handful
Title
of weeks.
Cup this weekend, and then 2 weekends from now it's Azure Lane Title Cup, I think.
Okay. I can't make it this weekend. Hopefully 2 weekends from now. That's my goal, is to be out there relatively soon.
A lot of people picked up Azure Lane from our locals.
Good.
Mark picked it up. I picked it up. A handful of people picked up our spares.
Okay.
Steven, who I don't know if you know Steven, but he's been around for a lot of the other games. But
I think I've met
he picked
Steven.
up some stuff.
I think I've met Steven. It's 15.
You probably would recognize him. You would probably recognize him because he looks like his brother, probably.
Oh, that needs to be rested.
I don't. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Gonna play this, and then I'm gonna play this 2-4 event, and don't worry about what it does. I'm gonna use that one of
I know what it does.
No,
What do you mean?
I'm just saying you don't have to worry about it. It's just a card. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you worry your pretty little head about what that card does.
Kanata Suisse. It's 2 Hololive combos in a deck. I have not personally tried Kanata with Suisse. I've tried Kanata with Guro a little bit. I've tried Kanata with... I played a lot of Kanata Marine.
Was there a Kanata Suisse that topped?
Back last season.
That sounds familiar.
Kanata Suisse, it topped recently.
Okay. I thought there was a Kanata Suisse that topped.
Yeah, it's funky. It's like, it's nice because you have chance to recur your stock soul, and you have enough tools nowadays to not need combos to get into Kanata. But I don't think Suisse is enough raw payoff as a top end for Kanata to go into. The reason why Kanata Marine, which is effectively the same thing as Suisse, did so well, in my opinion, is that, the reason that I think Kanata Marine did so well is because you could also hold tap counter super effectively in that set. Yeah, the Suisse from set 2. Yeah. I don't think that having the field swap option on top of having just Kanata sit there, I think you're trying too much at level 2. Or if you're just going raw Kanata into Suisse without the early play for Suisse, like, why not just go into Marine?
Mm-hmm.
You already have 4 healers in Kanata. You don't need the healing from Suisse. Miss Rushia decks. The Rushia decks might miss you. You can go ahead and try them out again.
Rushia was such a weird matchup to play into.
Mume Rushia has been a thing a little bit that I have sleeved up for people when I
Mume,
teach them
huh?
Weiss. I give them Mume Rushia.
Mume, interesting. All right.
Yeah, Mume is selective enough, and then 8 pants is just good.
Yeah. I'm starting to see a little more Mume pop up on, like, Encore decks. People are trying to craft
So, want to know something fun? Colin, your choice Gura list.
Yeah.
Your has the same amount of soul triggers as Mume into Gura.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because so you replace the choice with a pants.
Oh, right.
And that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. No, you're right. That's on the trigger.
It's
Yeah.
the same amount of soul triggers technically as the choice lists for Gura.
Yeah. No, you're right.
You just have a more selective, but not nearly as selective level 1 combo.
Yeah, I think because I remember like having that realization when I was building that I could build with Mume, but then kind of going that I wanted the mill really bad. Like
yeah,
that
that's
was
why I think the choice is still better.
Like
Plus, it helps you reach a stock threshold a little bit better.
Yeah.
No one.
Why has no one done anything to Ozkisora?
Ozkisora?
Yeah, you
So I
tell
have
me.
theory crafted Ozkisora. I have not actually built Ozkisora, but I have theory crafted Ozkisora. I think part of the problem is this, like, what do you, like, you're just not doing anything at 1. It's like...
Yeah.
You're not doing anything at 1, and realistically, I think you're not as big as everything else now.
The level 1 combo just got you enough, like, stuff to just work for the with the Miko combo. Plus, you're already running a bounce back with the Shuffle Back 2 card. So the Roboco bounce back, I think, just like is a better slot in sore lists over running Oski or running the Polka.
You saw 5.
Go back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Okay.
You saw 5.
Okay.
I think if you're running Sora with any kind of standby, you're attempting to go into Sora at level 1. At least you're setting it up. If you cancel 3 times at 1, then yeah, might as well go into Sora at 1. But you can do that with the Choco standby for all I care. It's just standby Sora at that point.
Okay. How many are in there? Just the 1? 2? Okay, and you didn't trigger. How many cards are in your deck?
Oski just works with everything, though, which is the main thing. So you can run Oski in effectively anything that you don't like need an extra
23.
climax in.
How many cards are in your waiting room?
2.
I'm not sure if I'm going to get a better chance to try to go for it. But I also don't think you're going to close me from 2-3. So, like...
I don't have Sora sleeved up anymore because
Yeah, no,
I
we'll
beat
let it
Colton
slide
too
for
many
now.
times with it. And it's like the most annoying thing to fight.
What is?
Sora.
Sora's pretty annoying.
The ne-
Sora's hard to fight unless you, like... You have to sleeve up the answer for Sora. And that's, like... You know...
And even then, Sora might just have the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sora often will just kind of do whatever it wants. Which is, I mean... It's part and parcel, right? Like, that's just the game. Alright, so let's see. How big is everybody?
Yes, so technically,
Base.
yes,
Base.
Oski
Base.
Sora does work really well
6.
because
Okay.
Oski just grabs you the one piece. The big thing is now you also still have to run like some way to shuffle back Soras.
Oski just grabs you the one piece.
So you still
What's
need
his
to
name?
run either the Roboco or you need to run like the
Isn't
free
that
fresh,
what he's after? Isn't that the whole point of the show?
the Crony free fresh. And the other big thing with Oski is you're always limited to just one. How many Adachis? I think every set that's not like the top 2 decks in the format is running an Adachi or an answer to big stuff.
You have to. You have to. You have
Anybody
to.
who's not Alice or Ainz or Slime is running Adachi. So the problem is all 3 of those decks do pretty much answer Sora in their own way as well.
Okay. We're going to play Forbidden Weapons.
So like I know Bang Dreams on like 2
Or not Forbidden Weapons, Friendship
Adachi.
Crystal.
I know
The other one. We're going to grab those
what
2.
else is around.
And then we're
Mushoku
gonna
doesn't
drop
run their Adachi, but Mushoku
this.
hasn't done anything
And
recently.
then we both have to show hands.
Quince runs Adachis.
Okay.
Quince also runs Bounce, which is pretty annoying. I don't know, is Avatar running an Adachi? I feel like they would be. They're in green, so they have access to... I think they have a green Adachi. It's either that or it's blue. I don't remember.
I thought it was yellow, actually.
Is it yellow?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do
But yeah,
this.
any rogue deck is running an Adachi. It's just gonna be
Level
there.
2 bomb
Mm.
for 3. When it dies, or when I get the reverse, I'm gonna give on attack. I'm gonna give the power. I'm just gonna give all of it to this one. This will be
So
10.
if I were to go through and
I don't
rebuild
think I can get away
Sora,
with this anyway. So
I'd want to figure out what else I wanted to do, see if I could try and fit something else at the top end. Because one of the big problems with Sora is that your top end combo isn't killing.
and you think heals, so I'm gonna side for 1.
So if you wanted to, you could try running some kind of like off finisher or something in the top, some climax-less off finisher. Yellow. And yellow, the problem that I have with yellow is yellow doesn't play very well with green in Hololive. That's always the biggest problem with Sora, is that it's green. So if you're in yellow, what do you get? You get like the flare from set 1. If you're in Avatar's yellow, so it's a stock one. So yeah, they can run that pretty easy. Throw some J season, and then you're in yellow. Oh yeah, it's the Momo when he's in the footprint doing the Yamcha pose.
Yeah. 2-3 is still pretty far out.
It is pretty far out.
Climax isn't Vineyard.
7.
Ooh, okay. Cards and deck.
3.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like updating Sora. Try and fit a off finisher at the top. Probably be the best way to go about it. Keep the old shell, shove in an off finisher, throw in maybe some like the good other zeros that we have now, like the Raine. I'm not completely sold on Avatar State for Aang.
That's fair. I understand that.
I don't know if it does enough, at least not on the meta list. I don't know if it's doing enough there. It is your 5th standby and your 5th bar. Yeah, it counts as bar. Your 5th standby and your 5th bar. But I don't know if it's like enough of a slot. It does help your color split though if you're running the check 3.
Yeah, and I think you're running the
Not
check
that
3.
many Adachis in the metal.
I think you run the check 3, so I think it's actually worth it just for that.
See, the problem though is that any deck can easily slot one Adachi in and then grab it at any point.
So that's weird.
Plus, the big deck contenders right now are running ACC, like you said, they're running ACC, which is like even worse because you don't
Oh no, it's only been by the phase.
even get the next soul
Oh,
off
that
in
was
the
also
first
play.
place.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. Let's put it back.
Or like Sora, or it's effectively it's cheap anti-damage. I forget what I had built earlier, but it was like
That was
it was
two,
a
right?
Hololive list where I
Yeah, sure,
like
sure.
didn't have tap counter, but I was running like 2 or 3 of the Suisei bottom deck early play counter. No, I think it was actually my Coco list that I brought to.
Refresh point.
That wasn't Team League. That was a
2,
different
3.
regional.
3. 1, 2.
Yeah, I brought. It was last year's regional, I think.
Okay.
I brought like 8 choice
How many are in
Coco
there?
to regionals, and I had like double anti-early play counter in there.
4. So there's 5.
Good
I
night,
don't
Joseph
I don't know if
Stargle.
you paid out
Nice
one from
chatting
last
with
turn.
you.
I mean, we didn't come here to be scared. We came here to have a good time. Yeah, we didn't come here to be scared. We came here to have a good time. Forbidden weapon. Let's see it.
How much on top?
2 go on top, and then burn 5. Oh! Okay. Draw. Wow. Alright. Clock. Draw. 2. Okay, that's fine. Actually, I think that is fine. I think that's actually fine.
Let's.
Okay, here we go. You ready for this?
Let's do it. Oh no.
When it's placed, burn 1.
Let's see. Yeah, if you guys, let's see. The chat wants anything else to talk about, go ahead. Throw your questions, comments. What decks do you guys want to talk about? What have you guys been playing
How big is this
recently?
bay?
What have you guys been brewing on Encore decks?
Base space. Right now. Yeah.
What's the
base
secret
and,
sauce in the Krabby Patty?
Secret sauce and Krabby Patty.
Okay, so this got an additional 2k when it came off of this.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So this is going to be 15.
Yeah.
12.5?
Mm,
No.
Something
13.5.
Massive.
Okay, so I got to make sure I do this right. So we're going to go up to 2, swing here, Go up to 3, down to 1, back up to 2, right? Gotta make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, that's right, we swing again, so we should be okay.
How do I think
we'll be okay.
8 Standby Hololive does? I think 8 Standby Hololive is better than Mushoku.
I don't think I can do both. Actually.
I think it'll do really well. Sure. I think 8 Standby Hololive is one of the few decks that that'll do
right.
well
in one anyway, so I can't do both.
So other Hololive decks.
How many are you out?
So level 1. Getting Cornet level 1 combo work now that Alice can't wall at 1. Cornet at 1 is an interesting thought to have. The biggest issue is the moment I feel like an Alice player sees that you're on Cornet level 1, they're gonna crash their third lane and have double Alice and a third lane that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
We'll swing here for 3.
So I don't think Cornet's still a good combo, but I don't know if you can still get the reverse. There's some matchups where you still just won't get the reverse, and the reason why you would run Cornet is because you want to select for two cards like that.
You canceled this, right?
From your deck.
Canceled it on 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good, because it was only for 1. I think I declared 2.
I personally wouldn't try to sleep Cornet if I can avoid it, especially when I have other good.
I mean, I know the right thing to do is just to restand this.
Level 1 combos.
But I want to
Hololive.
No, we'll pay 2 to restand it.
Which one?
Yeah.
Let's see. Ruby level 1. That's the TD Ruby.
3.
The on reverse one. A memory deck. What's a good list?
3.
Yeah, it's like the fact that Mori exists, almost completely invalidates Cornet, unfortunately. It's a little disappointing, but it's just one of the things that exists with Hololive like that.
Right? Is it? I don't think that actually how that works, is it? Yeah, right.
Let's see, a memory deck. Are you looking for memory Ruby? Where they only have 2 cards that can go to memory? Or are you looking for any type of set?
Thanks for hanging out, Joseph. Sorry I didn't see that earlier, but thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, the Ruby level 1 TD combo. The Ruby, so like I just said with the Cornet combo, you gotta get that reverse. This time in multiple lanes though. Ruby in second lane,
So
it's 9k. Think, right? Or your memory thing can be any set. So Ruby on reverse combo. It's a check 4 add 1. I think the Weiss 2-1 combo is actually a real thing you could lean into. Yeah, if you want memory, Psychono is probably the best answer for memory decks. Another fun one is running a 5th gen Hololive. That's a really fun memory deck. That has some fun stuff. It doesn't even have to be the 8 standby builds. You can run Pant Salvage Hololive for 5th gen, and it's got plenty of memory in it. 8-bar Quints. You can make the Yotsuba deck with a lot of memory. That one's got quite a bit. The Weiss is on. No, I'm talking about the level 2 combo. The one that's massive.
And you were over these, right?
I assume. I don't actually know.
This was 10, this was 10. So.
And then, yeah.
Okay. Do I actually? I might bring.
It's it also I think works with the same climax or something too. For the Weiss combo.
Yeah, I think I will pay the 3 and bring. I'll save this one. Draw. No. I think I'm out of climaxes. I'm pretty sure. I think I canceled with all 4 of mine.
IMA Hachima Ollie. Oh, you want to build the nuclear
I can't
deck?
draw to the CX, so there's no point in clocking and drawing. I might draw an event I can't use, so let's just do this.
Or just want to make the OTP.
I need to do 2, huh?
Any Hachima Ollie deck, I think, is actually just like.
Don't only pay 1.
So
Sure.
yeah, any Hachima Ollie deck, I think, is actually just really good. Like in general,
No,
it's
I know.
the floor is the same against
We're
everybody,
going to side
which is like
2.
part of its downfall, but it's
1, 2,
still
3,
good
1,
all
Weiss
around. Yeah, Weiss level
No,
2 is
it
same
should
as the
be
TD.
extra
Yeah,
stuff.
so
That's right.
the Weiss level 1, just check 3.
You
Your
gotta
opponent
kid
gets
me.
to choose.
2.
That's probably enough.
Thank you.
Blind
Finally,
top.
gosh.
I only had 2 left.
So
That's all.
I have played a little bit with the check 3. Your opponent gives you 1 combos. So I played with the Bang Dream version of it. The Bang Dream version of it was way better, just because you could play it with the toilet event. And that interaction was like just sort of gross and disgusting, because you got to like still maintain selection from top 3, and it was like a pseudo +2.
Toilet event reprint.
Yep, toilet event's getting a reprint, but not Fumio.
That's true.
Like, so I don't think the Fumio was in that getting a reprint. I still paid $40 for that card,
Oh, yeah.
and I still can't find a second one.
We're gonna go there.
No. Play something that actually can handle it.
They should have had all those reprints for the Bang Dream set. They should have given them all anniversary trait. Give me Chutu Perea with anniversary trait.
Choo-choo Pareo.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, please no. Not again.
Remember when that deck bullied everyone for a minute and then was just like gone the next season? Just absolutely disappeared after being like legit one of the best decks.
The deck was people were saying the deck was gone in the format where it was winning.
Yeah, I know.
No.
No, but like it was doing well. It was winning, and then the next season it was just like, yeah, this deck is gone now. Like it
Welcome to
disappeared
Bang
quickly. Yeah. It was good though.
So like I went back. It's like I want a
Respect
non-anniversary deck, and I was like, I went back. It's like what level 3 combo do I want? It's like no what I want to go back to the salvage top, and I'm like, all right, what works with the salvage top end? I want Chutu
Okay.
Pareo. Like all right, what works with all of this? I literally just built like almost the exact same deck that I had at that regional. I'm like, what back row do I want? Oh, I want that tap 2 cigarettes. Like I don't want a brainstorm. I want a cigarette. An act-based cigarettes. It's like, oh, no, I'm in yellow. What do I need? It's like, how about choice combos? It's like, and I'm back on the same deck that I played at regionals.
2. Being a draw phase, real top card. Nothing happens. It's a 3K though. Just actually a challenge.
Yeah. Normally.
The Mari and Ali Anya deck, yeah, the 8 salvage toolbox deck is actually quite strong. So what people typically run is they'll run the Chloe from HoloX, and they'll run like 2 copies of Law Plus Darkness with no salvage climax. And you just play with a 6-card hand, but you have like the absolute best level 1 combo that you can have. And then you just go into Marin at the top, and you have Ollie as an early play combo. And you just run the Anya thing that searches for salvage climax. Oh, I love Garamir.
Right?
So this over here is Hollow EN. This is only English cards and all English members.
See, what I need to test out is if just generic 1K1 Hololive decks, and I just throw Gurren as the top end, if those just work.
I mean,
Without running all the other stuff. Without running like the inflated soul trigger count. I gotta see what the numbers are on that.
I mean, the thing is, you can get the inflated. The thing is that's what this deck is.
That's basically.
It's already what this deck is. It's just
You have some inflated numbers just because of the.
Well, you're running
Sure.
you're running a few of the English pieces that are like somewhat less optimal. Like I want to see if I can do it without cutting the. What if I cut the Anes?
oh,
I run like
okay.
so stuff like that. See if I can just make a vanilla 1K1 deck basically. Without the soul trigger count. I could still run like
Alright.
the climax swap and the Callies, but like different brainstorm, like run the Miko drop search or the Mio drop search in there.
3.
Like run some like standard early play lineup, actually spend some stock, go for like double, and see if it just works like that. I'll probably keep stuff like the Delaney, but the problem is when you're not running like over 25 soul triggers, suddenly the Cali combo gets quite a bit worse.
Yeah. No, it does. Trace again. Gonna choice Sana to stop.
Yep, rest in peace, Sana.
I know.
I think Sana actually got a little bit better than Fauna in this, to be honest, even though Sana doesn't exist. At least Sana has, like, they gave Sana a card in the premium set that's, like, playable.
Fauna got a good card.
Meanwhile, Fauna's
The Fauna level 1 is good. Fauna level 1 is good.
So,
It's on play ditch to summon a 0. That's not bad. I think that's playable.
yeah, but they have a better way.
No, I don't disagree. I run the Fauna in this because Fauna's my favorite, and I have the HLP.
You're running that. Yeah.
So I run it.
You're running the Fauna.
Yeah, I run it because like.
Before we got set 2, I was running the Fauna.
No, I don't think the Fauna's bad. And like at least you're only in 3 colors if you run like Hollow E and Tribal. So, got that going for you at least, you know.
Well, you know, we need a custom set for Hollow Graduation. We have Coco cards, we have Rushi cards, we have Sonic cards.
Wow, that's really sad, but it's also very funny.
I'm gonna lean.
I don't think so. These are all 5/5.
2, 3. So this is 4, 5, 6.
Okay. You win A lane.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
One lane.
Congratulations, you win A lane. I go +2. I'll take it. That's fine.
I cut my coin flips in my list.
In this one, this coin flip.
Yeah, so at regionals, I wasn't playing the coin flips.
I also didn't take it to regionals.
Yeah, there's no mono cards.
Oh, I basically took this to regionals minus like I obviously it was optimized. Like I played like.
Yeah, I don't
a better
remember you
version of
having a
this.
lot of those like promos in there.
No. This happened
Or the
today.
premium,
I was like I finally
promos
like
or whatever.
I finally get I was like the season is over.
Sana
I can
did not have a combo.
I can stop playing. I can stop playing this. I can stop playing this regular Hololive list, and I can go to play EN Tribal, which is what I wanted to play the whole time. So I can play the deck I actually want this to be, and I can also play it unbanned because they did not hit the Gura or the Yame.
Yep.
So I can just play this deck and enjoy it.
You have a top end with Coco or Rushia actually in the Hollow Graduation deck. So you have 2 different top ends you can run. The problem is you don't have a level 1 combo.
Starbor, are you talking about the pink-haired one? Are you talking about this one? Are you, this is
Cali?
this? Yeah. Are you
Cali's
talking?
still a thing.
Are you talking about the Cali? I don't know.
The hollow graduation deck.
Yeah, she has not graduated, but she does have a
She's
combo.
not graduated.
2.
It's a nice looking double R you got there.
Oh, yeah.
Gross. Okay, just eat the damage, I guess.
Yeah.
It's your turn to eat it again.
I mean, yeah.
Draw. No clock. Just shove that forward.
Base.
No, actually, we're gonna overplay this with this to pay this out specifically. I don't know if we. I don't think we need to try to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm out. Okay, I didn't realize I was out. Okay, that makes way more sense now. Makes more sense why that happened. How many are you out?
4.
Oh, you're talking about Aloe. Well, yeah, Mono Aloe is the one who never exactly she graduated, but she never really debuted either. It was in the pre-phase or whatever
Oh, yeah.
from Gen 5. Oh, Rushi also had a pink hair outfit. That's right.
Who dat?
I'm gonna
Stopping
accelerate.
Ame from getting a stock.
When I use accelerate, I can
Is
tap this to.
it's really
stop
hard
them.
to stop Ame from going off, because if it's not going off, they don't have to accelerate. It's that easy.
Hmm?
They just get a 2-1 that swings.
3.
2 and 3 cancels.
4.
1,
2.
1, 2. I will
Pay 3.
pay 1 on the reverse.
Okay.
What do you mean pay 3?
I don't know. I didn't know what you were doing. That card's bad.
Oh, this is actually the bottom of the clock. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Oh, this is also bottom of clock.
1, 2, 3, 4.
In all honesty, the best way to stop the 2-1 Ame and Gura as a whole, specifically the standby decks, is to run Arachno Trainer,
Yeah, that
Hashima,
yeah.
and absolutely just ruin their day.
Yep, it does. It's very good.
At regionals, I had a guy at level 1 rip double standby on top of the one he played. He had 3 Ames on board to my 1. I played Arachno Trainer, played over Arachno Trainer, stunned both back rows, and then killed his 3rd Ame with my own. And he just looked at his hand and his everything, and he only swung 1 time the next turn.
Yeah, no, that card is actually really, really stupid. It's very good.
Arachno Trainer is the single card answer to the mirror matchup.
Mm-hmm. How many went back?
7.
Okay.
That's.
No, I've had some really funny, Hololive mirror matches at regional level events. Or just Hololive, matches. I brought Hololive to 3 regionals? 3 regionals now. And I've brought Bang Dream twice. funny. I've top 8'd more with Bang Dream. But, I've had Conessa Marine, like, completely whiff, eat just chump lanes. They have 9 stock and 9 cards in deck, and there's 4 climaxes left in deck, and I just hit them with buns. And then they also refresh ping their 5th climax.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, I won the game right there. I've had Guramirs that went, like, really weird. I had, like, the guy where, like I said, that he ripped double standby, or, like, triple standby, basically, and I Arachno Trainer for, like, to win. I had Coco, where I, like, whiffed 4 Coco Ice T-Tails in a row,
No.
which is, like, sort of ridiculous, but that's what I get for playing
love
Coco
to
at the regional
cancel
level.
Literally anything. That would be great.
Good night, Space
Hey,
Cowboy.
found one.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. Thanks for coming by.
Mhm.
Congrats on 4th, and
Yeah.
good luck as you continue on.
All right. Draw. How big is that one? It's just
I
7?
should probably also go to bed pretty soon because I have to wake up in 3.5 hours.
Yeah, that sounds like prime going to bed. That sounds like a prime case of should go to bed. That's what that sounds like.
Yo, Colin, do you have 10 stock?
I do. Or no.
2, 4, 6, 8,
Sorry,
7.
I thought you said you, like you were making a statement, and I wasn't about to count it. I was just gonna agree with you.
7. We could have best what, double?
You're at 2-1. I'm not gonna bother.
I died from that before.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna. No.
Just kill him from 2-1. It's that easy.
I'm only out 2 though. I did just blind stock 2, so
All right, we're just gonna go 3
1, 2, no.
sack.
What
2.
do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
That
Gura
was-
doesn't cancel. 2. That's its problem, is that it doesn't cancel.
That's your problem.
No, I don't have the problem because I play a deck that mills. That's a primary reason why Standby Gura doesn't win enough. It doesn't win as many events as it should, is because it just doesn't mill.
1, 2, 3, 4, hit 1. CX swap.
All right, Brandon.
Alright, I'm gonna log out. Nice chatting with everybody.
Thanks for hanging out, Brady.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, coming through, doing the thing.
Yep. Thanks for watching, people. Nice chatting with you. I'm Yacho1 on Encore decks. They have me posting like the Azure Lane deck list review. They have like my Encore decks if you want to see what I'm cooking in Berlin.
Yeah. You should definitely go check out his Azure Lane video that he did with us. It's pretty sweet. The deck is very interesting. So definitely check that out.
Yep. And you can see what I cook up if I have updated stuff on there. Sometimes I do, sometimes I'm a little bit in between my stuff, but I've always got stuff there. Alright, cool, and I'll hit you up at some point, probably next week.
Sounds like a plan.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. I'll be available early part of next week. So yeah, just shoot me a message.
Alright, see you around.
Yep. Catch you later.
Wait.
Swing for 2. That's what we were looking for.
Two again.
2 again.
Cancel 1.
Blind stock 2.
Mm-hmm. Cancel on 2. All right.
Blind stock 1. Refresh.
How many?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right then.
Mm-hmm.
About to be 5 when you refresh the climax.
Right. Well,
Oh.
and then...
Oh, now it's 5.
Now it's 5.
All right. Draw. Tempting. We're gonna try it.
I mean, you kind of have to at this point.
No, I was gonna. When I say try, I mean those like I drew the third Gura,
Oh.
so I want to see. We're gonna draw.
9. Oh, yeah.
Ditch.
You
Yeah,
you could actually choice into that.
I could try. I have to get the CX first. It's in there. I just need to go get it. There it is.
No. I mean, it's revealed.
Oh yeah. Is
You have to... it has to
oh
be
yeah.
like, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's weird. Sorry.
You have to ditch, though. Thank you. I'm like, no, we're not.
Okay.
We are not just adding things for free.
Yeah, cope and seethe.
It's not that free. I am just dead, but it's not.
You are very dead. You're super dead. Actually, we're only gonna play 2 of them because we can't get to 3, so we're not gonna bother. We're not gonna try. All right. For 4.
No.
Burn 2.
I mean, if you have to.
Burn 1.
Blue. 1. Cancels.
Yeah.
Gross. It's for the swing.
Oh, right. Sorry. For 4.
Got to
There
get
we go.
something through.
And now burn 2. Yeah.
And then I just eat it.
And then you just die. Yep.
Burn 1 where cancels and then swing cancels.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then
Gura mirrors suck. Gura mirrors suck. It's literally who just gets there first in Gura mirrors. It's really toxic.
I did class off the top.
Of course you did. I knew it. Always do. Oh man. Also, to answer the question, who's on the character sleeves? Those are Shizu from Slime.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true. I do only have the character sleeves. You only do too.
Sometimes, yeah. With some of them. So, like honestly, my older decks have them. My newer decks don't have them as much. Like,
Yeah.
I'd like to get character sleeves, but I mean, it's whatever. They don't really make like I would want fauna sleeves on this, and they don't really make those. Like I haven't found any that other than like the ones that are very very sold out. And I'm not going to spend $70 on a set of sleeves. That's absurd.
That's fair.
But yeah, I think that's it for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To hear.
Yeah, it's midnight. We're Eastern time zone, so we're gonna tap out for the night. Thank you all for hanging out. This was really fun. We should do this more than we do it, honestly. But in any case, about a month from now, Christmas charity live stream. It's gonna be us. It's gonna be some special guests. We're gonna be raising money for the Foundation to Decrease World Suck, the Center of Maternal Excellence in Sierra Leone. Try to decrease infant mortality in one of the poorest places in the world. So that's what we're up to. That's one of the reasons we did this, was to make sure that everything's working for it. So yeah, that's going to be in a little over a month. We'll announce the date probably next week, I imagine, sometime in the next week.
We'll announce it.
We'll announce the date so that you guys can jump in and join us then. Like I said, we're going to have a bunch of guests. Still working on the guest lineup, still working on exactly what we're going to do, but it's a 24-hour charity live stream. Probably sometime the week before Christmas. But again, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you. We got a gameplay on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
You got All right, for it to gameplay on Thursday, and then some kind of deck profile on Tuesday, I guess.
Something like that.
Yeah. But in any case, thank you for hanging out, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.